am Stephanie Carter, the Association Executive for the Edmond Board of Realtors.
My name is Josh Cockcroft. I'm the Senior Director of Government Affairs for the Oklahoma Association of Realtors.
My name is Tracy Ratcliffe, and I am a realtor with Keller Williams. I've been in the business like 33, and so the last 24 of the 33 I've been with Brad.
I'm Jim Webb, and I'm the broker for Coldwell Banker Select here in Edmond.
I'm Susan Miller, and I'm the broker at Keller Williams, Central Oklahoma.
I met Brad very early on in my tenure with OAR about 3 years ago. He wasn't introduced to me as Brad, he was introduced to me as Mr. RPAC.
I met Brad 33 years ago when my husband and I moved up to Edmond in 1988, and my first job was at RE/MAX here in Edmond. That's when I was introduced to the one and only Mr. Brad Reeser, and I got to be friends with his wife, Julie, and really got to know him because of our friendship that way.
So I have known Brad for about 11 years since I worked at the State Association of Realtors and have been buddies ever since.
One word to describe Brad Reeser, if I have to do one: fascinating. I often say that he and I have a love-hate relationship, and it can change in a moment. Fascinating is one of those words that can go either way.
I don't know that there is just one word, but if I was going to pick one, I would have to go with dedicated. There's no one else that I've had the pleasure of working with that is more dedicated to the real estate industry in the state of Oklahoma, seeing its growth, seeing its health, and making sure that it continues to thrive. You're not going to find anybody that's more dedicated to Edmond than Brad is, just because he's passionate about where he lives. He's passionate about seeing the community thrive and dedicated to bringing others along with him in that journey.
One word would be generous. He is super generous with his time. He's generous with his knowledge, what he's learned over, I guess he's been in it almost 40 years now. Whether he learned something in a positive way or a negative way, but he's there to share the story to help someone else not have to go through maybe some of the ups and downs that he's been through.
You know, what can I tell you about him? I'd have to say, he's really kind of shy. One time he sent me flowers, and the card that he wrote, pure poetry. Actually, the reason he sent me the flowers is because he couldn't remember my first name and kept calling me by the wrong name. I didn't have the heart to correct him. He's getting older. He's so sensitive. Congratulations, Bruce. You really deserve to be Edmond Board of Realtors Realtor of the Year.
The word that I would use to describe Brad Reeser is sarcastic. He pretty much 99% of the time is joking when he's talking to you, and you just have to get to know him to realize when he's actually being serious. But he's always funny and silly and sarcastic.
Brad and I have done some interesting road trips. And we decided one night to go to a meeting in Austin, and he said, "I'll pick you up at 3 in the morning." And I said, "But we have to be there at 8. Well, according to my calculations, that's 5 hours, and it's usually about a 7-hour trip to Austin. I will tell you, we made it in 5 hours, and I looked like I had been in a wind tunnel and had an instant facelift.
Years ago, we used to give holiday CDs to our clients for Christmas gifts. One day he decided, you know what, let's just make our own Christmas CD. His kids sang on it. He had me and my brothers sing on it. He hired a whole studio and musicians, and it's really a gift, honestly. It's very sentimental to me, and I have 4 CDs that I'm singing with my brothers and my friends, and it's very, very special. I think that to me was kind of a cool deal that we got to experience together.
One of my favorite stories about Brad is when I was actually interested in applying for the AE job for the board. I told him I was interested, pulled him aside, we talked about it, and I went through interview processes. But in the meantime, he would call up to the OAR office and ask for me. But whenever he would ask for me, he would say, "Is Stephanie still employed there?" And I'd had to talk to him because I still needed my job, and I didn't want him to get me fired because they didn't know I was searching for a new position. So he's always sarcastic.
The one thing I really admire about Brad is his dedication to the real estate industry.
He's one of the most dedicated realtors in our industry.
Brad is one of those individuals that is so dedicated, not only his job and his profession, but is always looking out for the interests of others.
He volunteers and dedicates so much of his time to our association, the state association, the national.
He is so very, very generous with the two things that he has to give away. One, his time, and two, his treasure.
Volunteers with his time and money throughout the city of Edmond.
He serves on multiple boards, both within the real estate industry and outside the real estate industry, throughout Edmond and across the state.
I don't know if you know how many committees he's on, but he's on a ton of them. And we always ask, why are you on so many?
And as for his treasure, he never asks anybody to give more than what he is willing to give.
He's just constantly encouraging and guiding all different people, whether it's in the industry, personal, or business.
I've had so many conversations with realtors across the state that point to Brad as one of the reasons why they either got into real estate or why they are continuing in real estate, because of the knowledge and the advice that he gives as he comes alongside people and helps them in their growth, both professionally and personally. As Realtor of the Year, to be able to be bestowed that honor, there's no one else that I can think of from the Edmond board that deserves it more.
Congratulations, Brad. You definitely deserve this award. There's no question. I hope you know how excited we are for you, and that I appreciate all your encouragement to me and my family all these years. I want you to enjoy this night and take it all in. It's for you, so congratulations.
Brad, congratulations on Realtor of the Year. I know this is your second time winning this award, and it's been a while, but you have been dedicated to our association, and we appreciate everything you do.
Brad, there's no one more deserving for this award than you. So, to my good friend, congratulations.
Brad, congratulations on being named the Realtor of the Year for the Edmond board. You have been an absolute pleasure to work with the last 3 years. You've made my job easy. Having someone to call anytime that I need it for either advice or just some perspective on the issues facing our state as well as the political arena. And I'm so grateful for your expertise and your passion for what you do. I can think of no one else that deserves to be the Realtor of the Year more than you. So congratulations, Brad.
My name is Chase Reeser, and Brad first met me September 24th, 1992, at a room in Mercy Hospital. I think it was probably his favorite day, maybe second to today. I started working with the Brad Reeser team May 26, 2007, when I had just graduated from 8th grade, so a little after when Allie had begun. And we literally stayed in that office 8 to 5 all summer long, working. Ever since then, we have done thousands of real estate transactions together. In the last few years, I got the opportunity to be his personal assistant, kind of handling a little bit of his schedule. So I saw firsthand just how many meetings he was going to for his local, state, and national associations, just for real estate alone, not to mention being a federal political coordinator, chairman of RPAC. From his commitment to his clients, to his friends, to his family, to his industry, to private property rights, there really isn't anyone who's more qualified to win Edmond Board of Realtors Realtor of the Year than Brad Reeser. So congratulations, Dad. You deserve it.
When I think of a word to describe my dad, it would be that he's a provider. He provides for his family first and foremost, for his clients each and every day, and for his peers in the industry. And that's why I'm so proud of him for winning this award this year. There's no one more deserving. Congrats, Dad.
If I could describe my husband in one word, it would be assiduous, which means hardworking. I know it sounds like a bad word. Brad is always available for his family, for his customers, for his friends, and anyone else in need. It's no surprise that Brad is this year's Realtor of the Year. We are his biggest fans.
We are your biggest fans! Brad Reeser, you the man!